What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Pewag all-square snow tire chains for your guys' wide base tires on our 2020 Chevy Tahoe. What we have here is a ladder pattern style chain, so we're not going to have chains linking these two sections going across our tire. So this isn't going to be the best for turning and stuff like that. I usually just like having chains that have a little piece connecting these two here, but that's just me. They're still gonna do the job. What makes these different from some of the others is just the massive link size that we get, about 5.6 millimeters. So these are going to be pretty beefy. As you guys can see, it does stick out a decent amount, especially compared to those twist links. Twist links do tend to be a little bit more snug to your tire, but we have plenty of wheel well to work with here, so this is definitely going to give us excellent grip to start and stop, of course, and I just think that we're not going to have any issues with it hitting our wheel well. They do come in a pair of two. And Pewag does have a pretty good canvas bag, nice and thick, so I don't really think that these are really going to rip. If they do, it's probably after a couple seasons of you guys using them. But they come in a pair of two, but if you guys plan on putting on all four tires, just grab two of the same exact bags here, and you'll be able to put them on all four. So, looking more so into it, we don't have a lot of chain in front of our rim. That's something I look for, just because even if it's just the OEM rims, they look good. And if you guys actually end up spending more money on aftermarket rims, you want to make sure they stay safe. These are going to stay safe just because there's no metal that is even remotely close to the rim of the wheel. So that's definitely a plus for me, just because I like to protect my investment. The only thing that will be in front of it is a rubber tensioner, but it's rubber, so we don't have to worry about that. It is made of a manganese nickel alloy steel, so it is going to resist against rust and corrosion to hopefully get you guys seasons and seasons of use with the chain. So let's just go ahead and show you guys how easy it is to install. First things first, just lay out your chains, make sure there's no kinks in your links, no knots or anything like that. And then there is one thing we need to take into account, and that is these little hooks here. This is going to be the more abrasive side just because of this open face. And on the other end, it's going to be a little bit smoother. So we want to make sure the smooth side is going to be facing in towards our tire. And of course, we want this lever to be on the outside so we can access it. Once we figure that out, just grab your chains in the middle, do your best, and then drape them over the tire, making sure it's not sagging too low over our rim. It shouldn't be too close. And then we want to make sure it's nice and even right and left. And if it is, then we're going to go ahead and go around back and make our first connection. So one of the two sides, we're going to have some extra links. And on the other side, we're going to have a hook. You want to go ahead and just use whatever link is best. I do suggest you guys doing this in your garage first before we get into the instance where we're going to have to need these chains, just because there will be a right link to use that'll get you the best fit on your guys' tire. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys around front, and we're going to make our second connection. Around front, pretty simple stuff. Pick whatever link's best, put it through there, and we're going to take this lever, kind of go back, and hook it onto that lone link right there. We still have a little bit of slack, not a whole lot, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So we do have rubber tensioners that we do recommend that you guys throw them on, just to take out a little bit of that extra slack. This is what the rubber tensioners look like. If you guys just go ahead and scroll down on the web page you guys are on to the related parts section of that page, and these should be there. Just click add to cart. Done deal. The only thing we need to really figure out with these is just make sure that that hook's going to be facing away from the rubber of our tire, just because it's just, we don't want to have any unnecessary damage happen to them. So just face them out. It solves all that. And of course, we just want to be as symmetrical as we can to evenly distribute all that tension from these rubber tensioners. Once they're on there, we do recommend that you guys go into the car, put it in drive, roll over them a couple times, put it in park, come back out. Make sure everything's nice and tight still, because they will shift around a little bit after you drive on them a little bit. But once all that's good and you guys check, pretty much ready to go. Well, everyone, that just about does it for a look at the Pewag all-square snow tire chains for your wide base tires on our 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe.